Hi writers, Mrs. Malstat here. The past couple of days we've been working on thinking about moments so that we can write about our memories, a personal narrative, a small moment in our life. And so what we did was we started by listing important people to us and memories that we had around those people. And then we also tried out the strategy of thinking about strong emotions that we have and memories we have around those emotions. So today I want to teach you how you can take one of your ideas and you can really stretch out that small moment and create that on a timeline so that we can get our ideas out on paper. So I think I'm going to write about picking out my cat Oliver for adoption. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a timeline. And on my timeline, I'm going to include little events that happened along the timeline all around that small moment of a story. But something that's really important to remember is that we want to jump right into the action of the story, into that small moment. So for example, I'm writing about when we got Oliver from the Humane Society, which is like an adoption center for pets. So it doesn't really matter that we got in the car and then we drove there and then we got out of the car and then we had to check in. None of that really matters. What really matters is that small moment of the first time setting eyes on Oliver and getting to meet him. So let me think and kind of talk through my ideas first, and then we can start writing them down. So first, I spotted Oliver inside one of the cages. And then I can maybe go into my first thought about Oliver. He was just so small and tiny, but even though he was a kitten, he had really big fluffy ears and a fluffy tail. After that, we got to take him into a little special room so that we could play with him and make sure that he was a good fit for us and that we'd be a good fit for him. And then last, we got to take him home. Okay, so let me start with those ideas. So my first idea, I'm going to start right here. I'm going to say we walked in and spotted a cute, fluffy kitten. Okay, and then after that, we got to play with him. When we were playing, I realized that he would be a great fit for our family. And then last, we got to adopt and bring him home. So writers, notice that this is just a way for me to kind of plan out my writing. These are just little quick jots or little notes so that when I start writing my actual personal narrative or my story, I'll kind of know where to begin, what's going to happen in the middle, and what's going to happen at the end. So after I have my timeline, what I might do is start by jumping into the action. So I could say something like, I opened the door to the Humane Society and was surrounded by the mews of kittens and the barks of puppies. I looked across the room and I saw a small, gray, fluffy kitten playing in a cage. I immediately walked towards him. So do you see how I'm starting to kind of make a movie in my mind to kind of picture exactly what's happening step by step? This is a great plan to help me get started with that. So writers, as you go off to write today, I invite you to try this timeline strategy to help you plan out your beginning, middle, and end of your small moment story. Happy writing!